We can break into the pool area, and I think it would be fun to vandalize the pool area. I want to do graffiti in the pool area.
Also, we can break into the fitness room, as well as some other meeting rooms. There might be TVs and other things in those rooms that we can steal.
You are all in very deep trouble.
I have an idea. We can vandalize the principal and vice principal's cars. Oh no. I think Mr. Wright and Mrs. Tanner see us. We need to get out of here.
We are going to take you three to the police station right now, and you will be charged with destruction of property.
We can steal his computer. We have to get away from this school. Come on, let's get in our car and leave.
I have received a report that 2 students at Randolph Valley High School who stole a computer from another student. That's it. You are both under arrest.
Hey Jordan.
What is it, Mom and Dad?
Your lawyer is here to discuss the criminal charges that you are facing as a result of when you and your friends vandalized the hotel this past June, and you have to go to court tomorrow because of those charges. And your lawyer is going to discuss what is going to happen at court tomorrow, so please take a seat at the table.
All right, Jordan. What I want to discuss with you right now is that the prosecution is offering you a plea deal, where you can plead guilty to misdemeanor charges of trespassing and theft, and you will be required to complete a program from the sheriff's office called Randolph Valley Troublemakers Summer Camp, and if you complete the program, the felony charges against you will be dropped, and you will not be required to go to jail.
Now hold on a second. Why would I want to plead guilty? Wouldn't it be better to plead not guilty, so that if I would be found not guilty at trial, then I would not receive any punishments at all?
Well, here's the thing about that. If you plead not guilty, it is very likely that you would be found guilty at your trial, because the evidence that the prosecution has against you is very strong. After all, they have you on video committing the crimes. I think it would be very unlikely that the judge would find you not guilty. If you are found guilty, the sentencing guidelines for the crimes you are accused of would probably have you sentenced to serve time in prison between 6 months and 3 years, and you would have felony convictions on your record. But if you plead guilty and take the plea deal, your punishment will be less bad, as you can avoid the prison sentence and felony conviction on your record.
Well, alright then, I might consider taking the plea deal, but what is Randolph Valley Troublemakers Summer Camp?
It is a program that is operated by the Sheriff's Department for people who are convicted of crimes that they committed while under the age of 21 as an alternative punishment to serving time in jail or prison. You would spend 20 days at the camp, where you would be punished for the crimes that you committed. The program is new, and this is the first summer that anyone would be attending this camp. But I will give you this information about the program for you to read, which includes all the rules of the program that you will be expected to follow.
Well, alright then.
Anyway, you will be expected to make a plea at court tomorrow. It is ultimately your choice whether you will plead guilty or not guilty, but I do highly recommend that you plead guilty to all the charges. Anyway, if you do not have any more questions, then I will be leaving, and I will see you all at the courthouse tomorrow.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, Jordan, your lawyer has recommended that you plead guilty to all the charges that you are facing tomorrow when you go to court, and I recommend that you do the same. But anyway, I think we should review all the information about Randolph Valley Troublemakers Summer Camp, so let us see that information sheet that you got from your lawyer.
Hey, Alexis.
Hey, Jordan.
So, I had just met with my lawyer. He said that I am being offered a plea deal, where if I plead guilty to my charges, then I will have to attend a program called Randolph Valley Troublemakers Summer Camp, but I will be able to avoid going to prison.
I also just met with my lawyer, and he said that I was also offered a plea deal where I can plead guilty to my charges, and I will attend Randolph Valley Troublemakers Summer Camp, but I will not have to go to prison. I wonder if our friends Ellen, Holly, Jason, Michael, and Victor also got a plea deal where they would attend Randolph Valley Troublemakers Summer Camp.
I'm not sure, but I will probably call them later today to find out. Anyway, I'm not looking forward to attending Randolph Valley Troublemakers Summer Camp. My lawyer gave me the information about the program, and I don't think I am going to like it. There are so many dumb rules that we have to follow, and we will be required to participate in activities, like community service, that I really don't want to do.
I agree with you. I really don't want to attend Randolph Valley Troublemakers summer camp, but I guess it is a better option than going to jail or prison.
I agree.
And maybe, if we are both going to Randolph Valley Troublemakers summer camp, then at least we might be able to spend some time together.
Yes, I would hope that we would be able to spend some time together. Anyway, I think that I will call Ella, Holly, Jason, Michael, and Victor, and try to figure out if they would be attending Randolph Valley Troublemakers summer camp. I will talk to you later.
Alright, Time Carter, we are on our way to the courthouse right now, because you were supposed to have a court hearing for the charges that you both are facing from stealing your classmate's expensive gaming computer. You are both very lucky that you were offered a plea deal to avoid going to prison, but you will have to attend Randolph Valley Troublemakers summer camp, which is supposed to begin later this week.
Oh, hello, Laura and Morgan.
Hey Rachel.
I was just on my way to go to the restroom.
Laura and I were just coming back from the restroom.
Anyway, are you in court to enter a plea from when we all got arrested for vandalizing the principal and vice principal's cars?
Yes. I was told that if I plead guilty, I can avoid going to prison, but I will have to attend Randolph Valley Troublemakers summer camp.
Yes, Laura and I also will probably be attending that camp.
I really don't want to attend that camp, but I think it is still a better option than going to prison.
I agree with you.
Hey, I'm just letting you all know that court will be in session in about 5 minutes.
Okay, I am just going to go to the restroom, then I will be in the courtroom.
All right, Jordan McFarland, now that you have pleaded guilty to all the charges, I am going to order you to participate in the Randolph Valley Troublemakers summer camp program, as you agreed to do as part of the plea deal, and you must obey all the rules of the program. I am going to schedule another court hearing for September 13th, which is after the program is supposed to end, and if you successfully complete the program, then I will dismiss all the felony charges against you, but if you don't successfully complete the program, then I will not dismiss the felony charges against you, and I will sentence you to spend time in prison between 6 months and 3 years. Anyway, you can go home now, but remember that Randolph Valley Troublemakers summer camp starts this week.
Alright, next is Alexis Bird.
Alright, Jordan, we are almost at the camp. Would you stop crying about it? You are going to this camp as a consequence for the crimes that you have committed, and you really deserve it.
Anyway, we are here now. Your mother and I will walk you in there.
Hello.
Hello, this is our son, Jordan McFarland.
Alright, I have now checked him in. Jordan, please give me your bag now. I will do an inspection of your bag to make sure that you do not have any contraband, and then I will put it inside your cabin where you will be sleeping. Now, you will go through those metal detectors over there, and then you will be told where to go from there.
Goodbye, Jordan. Remember to behave.
We really hope that this program will teach you the lesson that you need to learn.
Goodbye.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Randolph Valley Troublemakers summer camp. My name is Isabella Herrera, and I am the sheriff of Randolph Valley County. The Randolph Valley Troublemakers summer camp program is operated by the Sheriff's Department. This program was created to provide an alternative punishment of serving time in prison for people convicted of crimes committed while under the age of 21. Well, except for you, Michael, because even after you complete this program, you still have to go to jail anyway, just because your criminal record is so long, but you will not have to go to jail as long as you normally would by attending this camp.
Yes, I already know that.
Anyway, this program was created just this year, and you all are the first people to participate in this program. All of you are participating in this program because you pleaded guilty to a felony charge, and you were given the opportunity to participate in this program so that you can avoid going to prison, or so you can get a lesser prison sentence than the normal sentencing guidelines. This camp is right next to the Randolph Valley County Juvenile Reform Center. which operates year-round, and I know that some of you have spent time in the Juvenile Reform Center.
Yes, I remember when I had to spend 4 months in the Juvenile Reform Center. I hated it so much.
Well, it is a shame that you did not learn your lesson, as you have committed crimes again, and you are now required to attend this camp as a consequence. If you did not like spending time in the Juvenile Reform Center, then you will probably not like spending time at this camp.
Whatever.
I will remind all of you that you all are attending this camp as a less severe punishment than what you would normally be sentenced to in court if you were all older, and all of your court cases are technically still active until after you are supposed to complete this program, and you all are technically out of jail on bond, and if you do not obey the rules of this camp, then we can arrest you for violating the conditions of your bond, and you will be taken to jail, and probably sentenced for the crimes that you committed by the normal sentencing guidelines. And that might mean that you will go to jail or prison for a very long time, so I highly recommend that you obey the rules of this camp. If you, at any time, decide that you would rather be sentenced by the normal sentencing guidelines instead of attending this camp, you may let us know, and we will take you to jail and let that happen. I wouldn't recommend it, but you do have that option. Anyway, I would like to introduce you to Deputy Perry and Deputy Holland.
Hello, I am Deputy Perry.
And I am Deputy Holland.
They will both be the ones responsible for supervising you during most of the activities during this program, as I will not be here for most of the time during this program, as I have other duties to attend to as Sheriff of the county.
We will usually be here every day from Monday through Saturday, from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., although even when we are not here, there will always be at least one deputy from the Sheriff's Department here to supervise you at all times.
At this time, we will now go over the rules for this camp. All of you should have read the complete list of rules that should have been available to all of you before you got here, but I will go over some of the important rules. First of all, you may not have anything that you are prohibited from bringing into this camp, including your cell phones. Second, you must participate in all of the activities of the camp. Third, you must follow all instructions from myself, the sheriff, and any other deputies. Fourth, you may not leave this camp without our permission. Fifth, there are 2 cabins which all of you will be assigned to sleep in, and you may not enter the cabin which you are not assigned to sleep in.
I don't like these rules. Neither do I.
Well, that's just too bad. Keep in mind that you are all attending this camp as a punishment for crimes that you have committed. You are not supposed to like it.
Anyway, like I said, as Sheriff of the county, I have other duties to attend to, so I will be leaving now. Make sure you behave and follow the instructions of Deputy Perry and Deputy Holland and any of the other deputies, and I will see you all again soon. Goodbye.
Anyway, at this time, all of you will go to your cabins. The males will be in cabin 1, and the females will be in cabin 2. We have already inspected your bags for contraband, and we have placed your bags in your cabins. We will give you all about 10 minutes to decide who will sleep in each bed in the cabins, and then you will all do your first activity.
Ugh, I am not going to like this summer camp.
I don't think that any of us are going to enjoy this summer camp.
I am just wondering, have any of you ever been to summer camp before when you were younger?
No, I have not.
I haven't either.
Neither have I.
I have never been to summer camp before, although when I was little, I wanted to, but my parents never sent me to summer camp before, even though I used to want to go to summer camp when I was young. This is definitely not the summer camp that I would ever want to go to.
My brother and I used to go to summer camp when we were little, but one time we misbehaved at summer camp, and we got banned from the summer camp, and our parents never sent us to another summer camp after that. I really enjoyed that summer camp, definitely more than I will enjoy this camp.
Although I suppose that attending this camp is a better option than having to go to jail or prison.
I agree with you.
But wait a second. Michael, you told me that you have been arrested many times before, and you once had to spend 45 days in jail. Why didn't you get the opportunity to attend this camp instead of spending time in jail the last time you got arrested?
Well, apparently this program is new, so that is why I haven't done it before. although I have had to do other juvenile criminal programs, like when I had to go to the Juvenile Reform Center, which is probably going to be a lot like what this camp is like, but the prosecutor also told me that this is my last chance to do a youth reform program to avoid time in prison, because if I get arrested for a felony again, the prosecutor will try to make me go to prison. Not only that, but because I have a long criminal record, I will have to spend the weekend in jail for 3 months after this camp is over.
Well, that must really suck.
It does, but the other option would be that I would probably have to go to prison for a few years, so this is still a better option.
Ugh, I really hate that we can't even have our phones while we are in this camp.
I know, right? This is probably going to be just like when I had to spend 2 months in the Randolph Valley County Juvenile Reform Center, which is right next to this camp.
What was that like?
Well, every day, Monday through Saturday, we had to do activities that I really did not like, such as community service, educational activities, and boring field trips. But at least I only have to spend 20 days in this camp instead of 2 months.
Although I am at least glad that at least I will get to see my boyfriend, Jordan, during this camp. That's good for you. I am glad that
What is it, Rachel?
Well, you know what? I will tell you later.
Alright then. Alright, it is time for the first activity. We will go to the cafeteria right now for this activity. Anyway, Rachel, what was it that you wanted to say?
Well, do you know that guy, Michael, who is in this camp?
Yes, I do. What about him?
Well, I think I have a crush on him. I think I have had a crush on him since he was in my US history class. I was thinking that, since I am in this camp with Michael, I will ask him to be my boyfriend.
Yes, I think you should.
Anyway, I think I will do that at a later time. Right now, I think we need to go to the cafeteria and do the activity that we are supposed to do so that we don't get into even more trouble.
I agree. Let's go.
Alright, now it is time for the first activity. Everyone will introduce themselves. I believe that all of you attend Randolph Valley High School, and each of you probably knows some of the other people here, but everyone will introduce themselves now by playing a name game. The way that this name game works is that you will say your name, the grade that you will be entering at school when the new school year begins, and the crimes you committed that caused you to end up in here. Let's start with Alexis Bird.
Hello everyone, I am Alexis Bird. I will be entering the 10th grade next school year, and the crimes that caused me to end up in here are breaking into the fitness room at a hotel and stealing from it, and also destroying the security camera at the hotel.
Carter Porter is next.
My name is Carter Porter, and I will be going into the 11th grade next school year, and I was arrested for stealing one of my classmates' expensive gaming computer, along with my brother Ty.
Ellen Leonard is next.
My name is Ellen Leonard. I will be entering the 10th grade next school year, and my criminal charges were from when I broke into one of the conference rooms at a hotel and stole from it.
Holly Long is next.
My name is Holly Long. I will be entering the 12th grade next school year, and my criminal charge was from when I broke into the pool area at a hotel. Next is Jason Singer.
My name is Jason Singer. I am about to enter the 10th grade, and my crimes were that I broke into a conference room at a hotel, along with my friend Ellen, and stole from the conference room.
Next is Jordan McFarland.
My name is Jordan McFarland. I will be going into the 10th grade next school year, and my crimes were from when I broke into the fitness room at the hotel, along with my girlfriend, Alexis, and we stole from the fitness room, as well as when I left a restaurant without paying after my first date with Alexis.
Next is Laura Newman. My name is Laura Newman. One will be going into the 12th grade next school year, and my crime was that I vandalized my principal and vice principal's cars along with my friends, Morgan and Rachel, and also that I violated my probation from going shoplifting with Morgan and Rachel.
Michael Warner is next.
My name is Michael Warner. I will be in 12th grade next school year, again, as I have not passed the classes that I need to graduate, and I will be entering the 12th grade for the second time. And my criminal charges were from breaking into the pool area at a hotel with my friends Holly and Victor, as well as doing graffiti in the pool area.
Morgan Dawson is next.
My name is Morgan Dawson. I will be entering the 12th grade next school year, and like Laura already said, I was arrested along with her and Rachel for vandalizing my principal and vice principal's cars, and for violating my probation.
Rachel Bradshaw is next.
My name is Rachel Bradshaw. I will be entering the 12th grade next school year, and just like Laura and Morgan, I was arrested for vandalizing my principal and vice principal's cars, and violating my probation.
Next is Ty Porter.
My name is Ty Porter. I will be entering the 11th grade next school year, and my crimes are the exact same as my brother Carter, which is stealing my classmate's expensive gaming computer.
My name is Victor Bryant. I will be entering the 11th grade next school year, and my crime was that I broke into the pool area at the hotel.
Well, those things that you all did are very bad, and you all need to learn a very serious lesson about your behavior.
All of you are going to be required to write a 10-page essay about the crimes you committed that caused you to have to come here, and why you should not commit those crimes, and the actions that you will take to improve your behavior. On the last day of the camp, all of you will be required to present your essays. I will be passing out some paper and pencils to all of you so that you can write your essays.
No, I refuse to write that essay. That sounds really boring.
You have to write your essay in order to successfully complete this program. Now sit down and stop creating a disruption.
No, I said that I am not going to write the essay.
That's it. You are violating the rule against disobeying me, and you are going to be punished for it. I will now escort you to the punishment room.
In fact, the rest of you should come also, just so you know what punishment you might face if you break the rules. Alright everyone, this is the punishment room. If you are sent here for breaking the rules of this camp, then you will be required to sit at the desk and work on difficult math questions for 3 hours.
Alright Jordan, sit down at that desk and get working on the math questions on the paper on the desk right now. And I recommend to the rest of you that you follow the rules of this camp so that you can avoid being sent in here like Jordan. Anyway, you will all go back to the cafeteria so that you all can get working on your essays.
Why?